Operation Penicillin, the hijacking of a Soviet MiG-21 fighter from an Iraqi airbase. It all began when the USSR started supplying new aircraft to Arab countries. The Israeli Air Force, knowing that war was approaching, turned to Mossad with a request to obtain one of those planes.
These planes had proven themselves well in Vietnam, and it was planned that they would fit perfectly into the upcoming Arab-Israeli conflict. If there was an airfield with Soviet MiGs stationed there, Soviet instructors would arrive, as well as the airfield security, also made up of Soviet soldiers, and officers and generals, responsible for training and maintaining Arab pilots and crews. The treatment of the Arabs was accordingly, they were seen as lower class.
After several failed attempts to hijack a plane, the Israelis finally succeeded in reaching. They played on the attitude towards the Arabs. They found a pilot, a Christian named Munir Ritva, who disliked his country because of his religion. The agreement with him was simple: he would receive $1 million, his entire family would be transported out of Iraq, and as soon as the last member of his family left the country and was in a safe place, Ritva would take the controls and hijack the MiG-21. The planes had enough fuel only for training, preventing flights beyond Iraq's borders. But on the fateful day he got lucky. The airfield crew filled the tank completely. No one suspected anything because Munir Ritva was a successful pilot, everyone knew him, and they never suspected that in a few seconds, the brand new MiG-21 would take off and never land again.
When he took off into the sky, within a few minutes, he changed direction because it was completely different from the task he had been given. It was a different route, one that led him towards Israel. The next half hour was tense because he was being threatened. At first, the walkie-talkie burst with threats, with surprise where you were flying. There were a lot of curses, and they kept telling him they were going to shoot him down. He turned off the walkie-talkie.